First Saturday in November, I am about to install a Missouri wind turbine, and I'm going to show you some parts on it. Now, let's look at it from here. Here's the negative terminal. I soldered that terminal. I soldered the wire in there, and the wire we use is number 6 welding wire. I soldered that inside the terminal as the crimping tool didn't seem to do anything, so it's in there very solid, and then I coated it with goop. Now there's another spot right here. Let's try it from this side. This spot right here where my fingers had a big hole, and it just seemed like it would probably get too much moisture in there, so I put duct tape over it, and then I put goop over it. Sealed that on there with the goop, and I think that will keep the moisture from getting in. There's other holes in here, but for the most part I think this is designed to be in a marine environment, so I think it can handle it. But that one hole I didn't like. Now, this is the positive terminal. This is also that also the welding wire, number 6. And then right here on the end, that goopy looking mess is actually silicone, and that's to keep water from going in down the tube and filling up the tube and then freezing and bursting down there. This is obviously the windmill blades you're looking at, and just turning it here so you can see they do turn freely. And I checked it to make sure it made power. This post is 16 feet long, and we used I used galvanized 1.5 inches. Now on this end, this is where the wires go in. What I'm thinking of doing is I put some plastic in here, and I don't think the plastic's going to work that well to keep the wires from twisting up in there and eventually twisting in here. So I'm going to what I think I'm going to do is I was trying to find a way to isolate the wire so that when the turbine up there turns, it's going to tend to turn in one direction until it has some resistance. It's going to need some resistance from the wire, so I'm probably going to put some spray foam in here, a couple inches of it, so that it isolates the wire inside there. Now, this unit right here, on this side you can see it better. Since I'm mounting it on the house, this is part of an isolation mount. And the isolation mount, there's 2 of them, one down low and one up about 6 feet from the top. I think you can see that up there. And that's part of the isolation mounts. The isolation mounts are going to go, and now I'm going to climb a ladder to show you. This is the isolation mount, and this piece just comes out. That piece you saw over there is going to be pulled on with a metal U-bracket, and that's going to be held on there with these bolts. And that's one side, and then there's another one up there, top and bottom. And this has been bolted to studs on the inside of the house on both sides with timber locks. And these isolation mounts are actually rubberized and they move a little bit. Not this part, but the part behind moves a little bit so that the house won't vibrate. I got those from AirX, a company that makes wind turbines. And I like their isolation mounts, although they're rather pricey. They're about $100 for just those pieces. And that's it for right now.